April 17th and 18th, Wednesday and Thursday. So we're coming towards the full moon. You should be feeling the energy building. It's going to sound like a full moon when I tell you what's going on, but because the sun's at very late degree, it's at 27 degrees of Aries, and the moon is just entering Libra, by the time the sun gets into Taurus, the full moon will be in Taurus and in Scorpio. So it looks like a full moon. The energy is building. And this conversation is Aries, of course, is the independent sign of the zodiac. This is the me first sign. This is called I want to take care of myself. In any healthy relationship, you have to have your own sovereignty, your own independence. But the moon is opposite in Libra, which is the codependent sign. So when I work with couples and I can see they're really having a hard time, the first thing I'll say to them is, you know what? Take a time out. Let the Aries energy be reestablished. Because when we get caught in codependency and we're in a partnership where we're so close to someone and we're doing that thing called merging, and you lose your individuality, pretty soon you get mad at your partner for you not being able to stay true to yourself, and you blame it on him or her. So this is a really great conversation during this particular configuration of asking yourself, how much do I spend on myself? Like, can I separate from my partner and be self-sufficient and run my own world? Or are we so intertwined that it becomes irritating? Because if you stay around anyone long enough, even your dog, at a certain point, maybe not the dog, maybe not the kid, but certainly your partner, they start to irritate you because you want them to be just like you. Well, this is the opposite influence. Aries stays true to themselves. They almost don't like to be in relationship for too long because they must stay true to their independence. And Libra is funny. They want nothing more than to be in relationship, but inside of them, they also long for their independence. So in a healthy relationship, and this is the conversation of Aries and Libra, we always stay true first to our own individuality, which means it's healthy and refreshing every once in a while to say, you know what? Take a time out. I heard from this rabbi once that he told every couple should have a room by themselves where they go off alone and then choose to come back to the bedroom where they share, but they always know there's a place they can go to have their own dreams. So I just had to say that. And of course, Mercury finally left Pisces. It's 0 degrees of Aries. So this conversation about independence is really going to become more and more significant. And the interesting thing is there's a T-square in the heavens. The moon, of course, is in Libra, and Mercury's in Aries, just 0 degrees. And then Saturn is squaring it. But it's not the degree of a perfect T-square, so don't get caught in that. The ultimate conversation of this is cardinal. Before we leave Aries, we must talk about cardinal. Do I have independence? Do I stand up for myself? Am I my own leader? Do I blame the leaders in the world? Do I blame other people? Do I not take responsibility? Because with this particular configuration, with the sun in Aries and the moon in Libra, and then all that Capricorn, it's always up to us. You're responsible for your whole life. And at any moment, you can change the story. You can wake up today on Wednesday and Thursday, headed for this new full fat moon, and you can say, I'm taking full responsibility. I'm not blaming anymore. I'm going to take responsibility for my happiness and my own expression. And then you take the attention off your partner and back to you, and you talk about what's needed for you to be fulfilled. Wow. That is the end of us talking about Aries being independent. We're about to lean into Taurus coming soon in the next few days. And by the way, we have a holiday that starts everything fresh. Here comes Easter. And same thing with Passover. On the 20th is Easter, the 21st is Passover, the two holidays between the Christians and the Jews that talks about starting again, refreshing. Here's springtime. So if there's ever an important time during these couple of days to ask yourself, am I an independent unit? Or am I blaming my partner, accusing them, criticizing them? You probably know I call it ABCs, accusing, blaming, and criticizing. Stop doing that to your partner. Put the mirror up. While we have one more minute in Aries, look back at yourself and say, you know what? I'm going to take responsibility and I'm going to do whatever it is I keep wanting you to do for me. That'll be a game changer. Astrology Answers wanted me to tell you that.